Alrighty, guys. Let's try to be magnificent tonight. There we go. Let's do it. I'm your host, ID Jester. We're going to be playing the Magnificent. We're going to try to become magnificent. Played this last year. Had a pretty good time with it. Thought we'd try it on the channel again this year. This is game number 8. Game number 8 already on the season. It's only January 6th. We have 8 different games on the channel here in 2023. We're going crazy. We're trying to get 10 games done in 10 days. I want to make sure we do this. So we're up to game number 8 here in just the first 6 days. This one is the Magnificento. All right, so we are trying to become the best, most magnificent magic show in the world. And we have to get our performers, we have to get our locations, then we have to perform, get lots of people to come, which are our victory points. And we're trying to do this all solo. Lots going on. Let's get to it. As you can see, I'm just finishing shuffling up a few decks here, and we are ready to go. This is the main board over here. You will see over to the left, over there, we actually have our sideboard. This is where we have our stuff with our different locations of what we're going to be doing and different activities over there. All right, so we have the main board here. This camera doesn't actually show you all the board. There's more stuff down over here. We can show you by that camera. You can see down here in this corner because there's a lot going on. There's a lot to see on the board. As you can see, we have different performances that we can do. Each one of these has a different ability and what you need to do to perform it. And we have, of course, the different dice, which is going to be our actions. It's only going to take us 3 turns. Is it 3 rounds? Is it 3 rounds? It's probably 3 rounds. For this whole game, it's only 3 rounds. And during each round, you only have 4 actions. So you get 12 actions, game's over. It's not a long game, but there's a lot to do. And you don't have enough actions to do it, and you wish you had more. All right, so we're going to take this, put this down, and what we're going to do is we're going to take out a few of our cards here, and we're just going to take these and shuffle these up as well. There we go. Unfortunately, I could try to get a little bit more of the board in, but if I did that, I don't know how well it's going to turn out, to be honest, because there's a lot going on. Let's see. Can I get a little bit more board for you guys? That might be a little bit better. Let's try that. There's going to be 4 different rewards at the end of the round. And based upon how well you did during the round, you will get a choice of the rewards. We're playing against 3 AI guys. They don't do anything other than take up space. And we have to be better than all of them. Then we would get first pick of what we want. If we're in last place, we get whatever's left. That's all there is to it. Not too difficult. One there. Get one there. Get one there. Got one there. Put the rest back up there. Put our guy back to where it goes. We started 0 victory points. Just 0. We don't have anything. We got nothing to our name other than a few measly scraps. We got what, $6 here. We got 1 trainer. These are our workers. We can activate them to do special things on their turn. We do have 3 gems, 4 gems. I don't know how to add. That's clear. That's purple. That's green. And that's orange. Right? It's kind of weird that our dice are also a clear, a green, a purple, and an orange. That's right. These are the dice we're going to activate. And notice our performers are also green and orange and purple. So very interesting how that all works out. It's almost like they were thinking about, hey, we should probably use the same colors. Also, look, we have green, we have orange, and we have purple. Each of these are different tracks. You're going to take a die on your turn. You're going to put it on one of your boards over here. You're going to activate it, and it's going to let you do some things, and you're going to use the value of the die to do things. You can either travel, you can try to build your camp, and you can try to get your performers. Lots of different activities. So first thing we're going to do, shuffle these dice. Shuffle these dice. All right, so only what I should do is not put those right there because that's going to confuse some people, I think. Wow, we rolled like crap. Well, that's not too strange. We got a white, a one, a 1, a 2, and a 4. Wow, these are some pretty crappy knurls. Fortunately, we're playing solo. With the solo mode, the first thing you can do in your turn, and including the first turn of the game, is you can actually take one of these cards, you can discard it. And whatever color it is, you can take that die from the supply, you will roll it and add it to our choice. So let's get some background on what we're trying to do here. All right. So what we're trying to do is we have our player board here, and let me see if I can just get rid of me for a minute. There we go. You can see we have a performer ready to go. This guy right here. Right? The magnificent Bronson. Is that what his name is? Bronson. Yes, the magnificent Bronson wants to perform for us. But he will only perform if he can get a large green stage. So we need a large green stage for him. We don't have a large green stage. Nowhere do we have a large green stage. We need to build a large green stage for him. If we did, Bronson the Magnificent would be more than happy to perform for us. So we need to build are these the large ones? Actually, is that a small one? That is a small one. This is the large one. You can tell because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. This is only 4. He only wants a small stage. He's not picky. He only wants a small to do this performance. If we were able to do this performance, he would generate all these resources down here at the bottom for us. And whatever location he did it in would also get us some performances. So we're trying to get some small green. How do we get a small green camp built over here? You might wonder. That is a great question. I'm glad you asked. I'm going to show you how. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to the main board, which is over here. There we go. And to get that built, we have to get a green die. And when we bring it over to our board, you can see here to build a small piece, it's going to cost 3. If we had 5, we could get a big piece. If we had a 7 total, we can get 2 little pieces. If we had 9, we can get a big piece and a little piece. If we had 12. So we obviously don't seem like we have a lot because we only have a 2 in green. But we have a clear dice, which is clear is wild. It's any color you want to make it. That's why it's clear. So we could take this and we could add it to our board, and then we can change this into a green and perform it like it's a green die, which would be really kind of cool, right? So these 4 places down here are basically our 4 actions. We talked about this in the beginning. We get 4 actions per turn. You see the 4 actions we can do, or 4 different locations. We get our dice, we put it on one of the locations. When we fill up all 4 locations, that's a turn, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to choose one of a location to put a die on it, and it's going to tell us what we can do for it. Then at the end of the round, when we're done with our 4 actions, when we're done with our 4 actions, what we're going to do is we're going to choose one of those to go away, and we're going to score the bottom part of that card. So we're going to use all 4 cards by putting our dice on them, and then at the end of the round, we're going to choose one of them And then, right, at the end of the round, we're going to choose one of them. We're going to score that card. So let's look at maybe what we might want to think about doing in our 4 actions this turn. So at the end of the round, this says we get 7 victory points for every row that we have completely filled on our board. So how do we get this filled up again? What we try to do here is if we had this and this, right? We had this like that, we had this, and like that, right? We'd have 1 complete row filled up. That would be 7 victory points because we have 1 row filled up on it, right? So as many rows as we have filled up on this, that's 7 victory points. So probably not going to be able to do that right off the bat because it's going to take a lot of pieces to do that. We have this one, which is score a victory point for whatever your total highest color is plus all your clear dice. So if I was to have out here, let me get a couple dice here and show you guys. If we had 5, a 5, a 5, and a 5, right? We'd have 5, 5, 5, 5. We'd have 15 of all one color plus whatever the white dice is, and that would be 20. So we'd have 20. We'd score 20 victory points, which sounds like, yay, 20 victory points. That's great. It is great. Problem is, this is not a great way to do it because at the end of the round, you have to pay money. You have to pay money to your highest color, plus you always have to pay off all your white dice. So that's not great. We get 20 victory points, but we'd have to pay 20 money to pay off our debt. 20 money for that. We only have 6. We go into debt. We go broke. In fact, there's ways up here in the top of the board. If you don't have money to pay, you have to lose victory points. You have to do all kinds of really nasty bad things. And you don't want to do that. Trust me, you don't want to do that. So, we do not want to have bad things happen. What is going on? Is this game about Lorenzo? No, it's not about Lorenzo. No. So where are we? What are we doing? Right, so I was explaining what our choices are. So we can try to get the highest of all of our dice plus all of our clear dice. We get a victory point for each one of them. We could also get we could change in money. For each money we give in, we get 3 victory points, up to a maximum of 21. So we could maximum give up $7, and we would get 21 points maximum. And then last but not least, we can get 4 victory points for each of the big pieces. The purple, the green, or the orange. For every big piece on our board, we're going to get 4 victory points. Again, probably not a great thing to do early in the game because we don't have that many pieces on the board. So, what are we going to do? I don't know. Probably get some money, maybe. We're going to try. Let's see what we want to do. Of course, we have over here on the right-hand side, we have other performers, and they are willing to do things, right? This guy here, the Magnificent Elbrick, he wants a big purple and a little purple and a little orange. So if we could get that for him, he would give us a nice money reward and victory point reward. So 2 victory points, or 2 money and 5 victory points. If we were to get this guy here, the Magnificent Luigi. What is going on, Luigi? He wants 2 gems, a purple and an orange. And then he wants a big purple, a big orange, and a little purple. And he'll give us 9 victory points and 3 money. So you can see there's different performers doing different events that we can try to hire up for us. So there's a lot of ways that things interwork between your player board and what you're trying to set up. the main board and what you can do on your main board and all the cards and special tokens that you have separated on the board. A lot of heavy thinking. Heavy thinking, my friends. Holy cow, it's heavy thinking. All right, here we go. So we rolled a 1 on the orange, a white on the purple, a 1 on a clear, a 4 clear, and a 2 on the green. So we don't have a lot of really high value dice. I'm going to just keep the dice down here. Might be a little easier for us to see this way. Normally they go way up there in the top because there's a nice little area for them, but unfortunately that area is going to be cut off. So I think we can see better here anyways. So again, you can use any dice, but at the end of the turn, you have to pay one money for your highest value of your highest colored value. So let me give you a couple examples to show you guys. So if I had this, right, and we had this, and this, we have a 1 in orange, a 2 in green, a 4 in orange, and a 5 in purple. Our highest value, what would we have to pay? Simply 5, because it's our highest. We have 5. This is also 5. So our highest value is 5. If it was this, boom, we'd have to 6. If we replace this green dice with the 1, right, you always have to pay for your clear dice because they're wild. So you just find out the biggest value you have besides your clear dice, and then you're going to add whatever the value is on the dice. So if we had to say a 3 clear, we would have to pay 9 now because our highest value is a 6 plus the 3, it's $9. So even though you got the better, doing better things, right? Doing better things with your higher value dice because we can get more pieces out on the board, or we can travel more pieces along the way when we're traveling. It's all great, but at the end of the round, that's when the piper comes and says, it's time to pay. What you got for me? Right? So we can't just use 6666 because at the end of the round, we're going to need 24 gold pieces, which we can't get. So what are we going to do? You've been yapping and gapping and gooping and gopping. Let's do something, man. Right? I know. Well, let's do it. But this is one of these games you got to think. You got to think. You got to explain. You got to talk. You got to feel it. You got to... Let's meditate for a moment, shall we? One thing that I noticed over here, which is maybe good, maybe not, is again, I hate to keep stopping and going over this, but it's important to know we're only playing in 3 turns, or 3 rounds, whatever they call them. And in each round, or turn, whatever it's called, you only get 4 actions because you have 4 actions in front of you. So literally we only have 12 actions. So you want to maximize every single action because you don't get any. You get 12. That's it. You don't get any reprieves. You don't get to, I want another one. Whatever. It's 12 and you're done. So you want to maximize. So that means if I was to get 1 little piece to put on my board, as opposed to say 3 big pieces, I'm not maximizing my turn. Does that make sense? Okay. But it's also about give and take because at the end of the round, to get those 3 big pieces, it's probably going to cost me a lot of money to do that. And it's probably going to cost me a lot of resources. And at the end of the round, I have to be able to pay for that. And if I can't pay for it, I'm screwed. So don't do it. All right. What are we going to do? That is a great question. So first thing you can do in solo mode, and this is only solo mode, is we can choose one of these guys. We can say, we're going to get rid of this, get it out of there, and we can take whatever die is associated with it, either purple, green, or orange, and we can take that die, we can roll it, and add it to our pool. So what I think we're going to do, is we're going to get rid of, what are we going to do? So the guy we already have is green, right? So the guy we already have needs a green one. So if we get another guy that likes green, so we get another guy that likes green, those guys obviously work together. And it's funny because it's just, there's only the Magnificent Bronson, right? He's the same guy. So he likes doing green projects, right? So that's good. So that's probably better than trying to get in the Magnificent Chevelle. So we're going to get rid of, no, we're not going to get rid of Chevelle. We want a green die. That's what we would like. Because I don't like the 2. We need something a little better. Now, you notice on our board over here, we have these gems. And you might be going, well, what the hell's the gems are for? Gems are for a lot of different things. But the main thing they do is they increase the value of your die by 2 points. So if I spend an orange gem, it increases an orange die by 2. So if I pick up a die that's 4 and I use a gem, that is worth 2, so it'd make it a 6 die instead of a 4 die, which is good. This is one of these games that, like the first couple turns and how you start down your path really determines how well you're going to do, because if you start falling behind and not maximizing your turns, you're not going to do it very well at the end. So I think what we want to do is we want to focus in on green. We want to get green pieces on our board. We got the green performer over there. We got a green performer over here. Unfortunately, our green die is pretty crappy. We could try to get another green die, but we don't necessarily need to do that right now. What we could do is get rid of the purple die, or get rid of the purple card, the Magnificent Lungui, whatever her name is. Get rid of her, and we would get a new one, and we get to add a purple die and roll it, and hopefully it'll be nice and big. The reason I'm doing purple is because this guy wants purple and green. So I'm thinking about getting this card, and he works well with our other guy over there, and the purples and greens all work together. I rolled another one. Wow, really? Wow? Wow. Okay, that was just something you can do in solo at the beginning of your turn. Get rid of one of these cards, add a die to your pool, roll it, and so these are the dice we have to choose from. We got a 1, 1, 1, a 2, and a 4. So all right, it doesn't really matter. I overthunk this, didn't I? Overthink it. I did overthink it because we have, and we didn't cover this, but we have where we're going to be placing the die, right? Up at the top. I forgot to tell you, you place it up here at the top, and each of the top of the cards has a special ability. This one is get a buck. This one is rotate the die to any color you want. This is change a gem, any color gem, into $2. And this one is increase the die value by 1. So we can actually take this 2 green and we can change it in any color we want. And I think what we want is we want a 5. We want a 5. Give me a 5. Where are your 5? There's a 5. We're going to put it on the 5. So we get to, because we're putting it here, we can change the die to any value. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it there. Boom, it's a 5 now. It was a 2. We rolled it as a 2. Over there, it's now a 5. It counts as a 5. So we now have 5. But we're also going to spend this green gem. Our green gem is going to go away. Boom, it's gone. The reason we're spending that green gem again is so it'll increase this value from 5 to 7. And that's important because 7 will let us build 2 small pieces of whatever color die we had. if we had a clear die there, we could choose any color, but we can't. Here's what the pieces look like up here at the top. Here's small orange, small green, small purple, large orange, large green, and large purple. So you can see what they look like right there. So we want 2 small greens. Why do we want 2 small greens? Because we would maybe like to get this one. Because look, where are you? You're over here. That's where you're at. He wants 2 small green and is it a small purple? It is a small purple. So he wants 2 small green and a small purple. He'll give us 8 victory points and 2 money. And we have to spend a couple gems, but whatever. But that's still pretty good, right? Might as well shoot for something. Let's shoot for something then. We're shooting for the stars, my friends. We're shooting for the stars. So we got, let's go back to our board here. We got 5. We spent our gem. That's a 7. So now we're going to spend the 7. We're going to get 2 small greens. That's these 2. Now we can place them anywhere we want on our board. Right? But once you place one, you have to have the next one touching it. And if you cover anything up, you get things. So like we can get cards. We can get more performers. We can get gems. We can get money. We can get victory points. We can get our trainers. And at the end of the game, when you're scoring and you're calculating your scoring, each one of these boxes that is completely filled up is worth victory points. So you can see there's a 3x4 area, and then there's a 2x4 area, and then there's another 3x4 area. And the more areas you have completed, if you have this whole board completed, that is worth a lot of points. All right, so we are actually... That is a great question, but I think what we're going to do... We could grab 2 cards. Oh, at the end, yeah, it shows you right there. For each one of your areas that are completed, you get 4 victory points. So every one of the areas that are completed, you get 4 victory points. I think what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to put a guide, one there, and we're covering up just a black piece. That's all we're doing. And we're covering up another black piece by going there. These are our trainers. You can see we actually start with a trainer. Where are you? Over here. There you are. We start with a trainer. Oh, come here, trainer. No, don't drop. We have a trainer, but each one of these pieces that we just covered up is another trainer. We have 3 trainers now. These are basically our workers. What we can do with workers is each one of these special tokens, which we started 1 in the game, and if we put a guy on here, boom, we get $2, 2 money. Right? We can do that as many times as we want because it's got a plus symbol there. So we can do it with all 3 of our guys. But there's also spots on the board you can go to that will activate. So if we need to travel and go backwards, we can put a guy there. If we want to put a guy here, then whatever die we get, we flip it around. So we can turn a 1 into 6, or a 2 into 5, or a 3 into 4, or vice versa. We could put a guy here and turn 2 money into getting a card. We could also go here and we could build. What does that space do for us? You might wonder, because I'm wondering myself, because hey, what does that symbol mean? That's a great question. What does this symbol mean? That means something, I'm sure. Okay, so this means you can build a different color than what your dice is. So I could take a purple die, right? And I could put it over here. And then when I go to build something, I could put a trainer here and I could change that from building a purple to building something a different color. And you can do that as many times as you want because it's got a plus symbol there. So trainers kind of give you more options of what you can do because they can go to places to kind of break the rules of the game, right? So let's bring that back because I don't want to say that I did that. That is our action. We're done with one of our 4 actions. One of our 4 actions is to play that die on it. So now we got a 5. Now it is our turn. We get to go again. Yes, we get to go again. And I think what we're going to do is we are going to now this game is super cool in how it handles the dice, right? And how it handles your most valuable and the dice values. Because a lot of these things you can see 8, 12, 14, 18, 20. You're like, how are you going to get these numbers? Well, it's interesting in how they handle this because when you get a dice and you add it to your location, you don't get the value of the dice. You get the value of the color. What the hell are you talking about, Chester? What I'm saying is I've already got a 5 green here. If I was to get another green die, and let's just say it was a 2, when I place this down, I'm not playing a 2 green. I'm playing a 7 green because I've already got a 5 there. So I don't got just 2 anymore. I've got 7. That's why, okay, well, if you're trying to get up to 12, 15, 18 points, how are you ever going to get that? Well, that's how you get it. If I put a 6 down here, right? I'm not playing just a 6. I'm playing an 11 because I got 11 total there. And again, if I put this down and it's a 3 and I call this as a green, I got 14 now. So you can see it starts to ramp up pretty quick. But again, that's great. But you still, at the end of the round, you need to pay 1 money for every value that is your highest value of your colored dice. And then you have to always pay for all your clear ones. So getting these wild ones over there are great, but then you always have to pay for them. So I'm going to show you how to get around some of this. I'm going to use one of my trainers we just got, and I'm going to put it on that location we showed you. I'm going to take a die, and I'm going to flip it upside down. So now I'm going to take this purple die. Am I going to take this purple die? I think I'm going to take this purple die. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to take the 1. I'm going to make it a 6. I'm going to take the 1. I'm going to make a 6. Right? So the best thing you can possibly do, well, I mean, depending on how things go and what you're trying to do, is if you had 6, 6, 6, 6, and they were all different colors, then you'd only have to pay 6, right? You'd only have to pay 6 at the end of the round because the highest value is 6 because all your dice or values are 6. So I've got a 5, and now I'm going to play a 6. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the +1 here. That's going to take our 6 and make it a 7. And that, again, is important for our 7 on our board. And that's going to give us 2 small pieces. What kind of pieces, you might ask? Well, you should know by now. We played a purple, so we're going to need to put out a purple. When I figure out where all the little purples are. There they are. Here's a couple of them. We get 2 L's. Or we got a field goal. Whichever you want to do. We got a field goal or we got 2 L's. We got to put these out. Now, where are we going to put these? That is a great, great question. We can cover that up and get another clear gem. Clear gems are wild. You can use them for anything. Super good. But again, you want to try to fill up your areas so that you get the victory points at the end of the game. Right? If I was to put this down there, we're not covering up anything. That's kind of a bummer. But then we can put this one there. Right? And that's pretty good. So we're going to do that. And we're going to cover up a clear gem and a card. clear gem, and a card. Clear gem and a card. So we're going to get a clear gem, and come over here to the other side of the table, and we're going to get a card. Well, obviously, I think we're working on the purple and the green. This is really good because he would like the Magnificent Bronson wants 2 small green and a small purple. 2 small green and a small purple. We currently have 2 small green and a small purple. That guy also wants to have a small green. Unfortunately, you can't share the pieces. So these 2 small green can go to this guy, right? Can go to this guy. But we can't take one of the ones that we've given to him and give it to him. So now what we have to do with this guy is decide where he's going to perform. There are 5 different areas. Each of them will give us different bonuses. This one's already filled in. These are different tents. What they call tents in the game? These are tents. This one comes printed on the board. The rest of the tents we have to go and get. You can see they're scattered out here on the main board. There are these pieces here. And for a performer to perform, they have to have a location or a tent to do it in. There are 5 different locations. There's that location. There's this location, this one, this one, and this one. Each one gives you different things. This one will give you 2 money and a card. This will get you 2 card and 2 clear gems. This will get you a trainer and a card. And this will get you a card and 4 victory points. So what do we think we want to do with the Joe? What do we think we want to do with the Joe? Let's go after another trainer. I think. All right. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Now, again, if we go to perform, he's not in a tent. We don't have another tent yet, so he's not going to be able to do anything. Right? He's not going to be able to do anything. So what you're trying to do is get it so that when you go to perform, all your performers can perform, and you get all the victory points added together for what they're doing in your performance. So lots and lots of points. And of course, the higher the value, right? The higher value of all of our performances. If we have an 8 performance and a 6 performance victory points, right? We're going to end up with, 8 and 6 is 14, right? So we're going to end up here. Boom, we're going to end up in second place. So yellow is going to get to pick what it wants to do, and then we're going to get to pick, right? Or if we end up here, right? Then yellow is going to get to pick, and then red's going to get to pick, and then we're going to get to pick. If we end up back here, or, if we don't end up with anything, we're going to end up back there. So there are these different combinations, which are new events plus new trainer locations that you can do. And I would go into each one of them, but they each have special abilities and special powers for you to, to use. So what else are we going to do? Oh, we have to replace that guy with another guy. There we go. So we've used 2 of our 4 actions. So we need to get a tent, right? We need a tent. We do need a tent. All right, I'll show you something else. So what we're going to do is we are going to take another one of our trainers, special trainers. Again, the guys that give us extra abilities. We're going to do the same thing we just did. I'm going to put him here. Very important space. And he is going to allow us. Oh, wait. I wonder if we cannot do that because there is no plus symbol there. Let me just double check that. Because that would ruin everything. I mean, like literally everything I just thought about. If we can't go to that location. It probably says somewhere in the rule book here. Let's just look and see. Lovely. Oh no. Place one trigger, one trainer to trigger the effect once. Yes. So since I went there, nobody else can go there if you're playing multiplayer or whatever. Nobody else can do this. Wow. Okay, you can only go to the plus ones. Two, yeah, that's kind of I was hoping to do orange die. So we're still gonna do orange, I think. Are we still gonna do orange? Let's see. Red, purple. All right, we are going to get rid of this again. Let me just read that solo module rules one more time. At the beginning of each turn, even the first, you may discard any one card from the poster display. Okay, so at the beginning of each turn. So you can't do it during the turn. It's just one time at the beginning. Okay, that's okay. So that kind of ruins that a little bit for me. Not a big fan of that rule. I'm just saying. Okay, wow. So we're stuck with the 4, a 1, a 1, and a 1. That's not great. Really not great, to be honest. What else can we do to manipulate the die? Obviously, we've got clear crystals. Clear crystals will add 2 to a die, and they're wild. We can use it for anything. So that'll be value. We can add a 4 die, which is not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need a 6. I think we're going to need a 6. Are we going to need a 6? We're probably going to need a 6. We're going to need a purple die. We're going to need a green die. 1, 2, 3, 5. That'll get us a green, a purple, and 2 orange. Okay. All right. We are going to. Ooh, this is going to be expensive because we're going to need 10 money at the end of the turn, though. 6. If we use this 4, that is going to be expensive. What if we use the 1? If we use this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, because I'd have to stop there. No, I got to use the 4, which means we're going to need 10 money at the end of the turn, minimum 10 money, because we already got a 6 out there. Plus the 4 would be 10 minimum. We do have ways to get money. We got the cards actually, or we got the thing. Oop, that's not the right one. This is the right one. We got place to die here for a gold, and then we got get rid of a gem for 2. So we got a ways to make a little bit of money. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could put that. It's really bad when you roll the green, the white, and the purple die, which are your 3 main dice, right? The clear dice are any color, but those are your 3 main dice. You only get one of them each. And you roll a 1, a 1, and a 1 on all 3 of those. I mean, the chances of that happening again, hopefully, are very slim. But man, that is a brutal start. Oh, we also have a way to make money by our special token. I think I showed you. We can put a trainer there, as many as we want, because it does have the plus symbol, and we can earn $2. So we got 2 more trainers. That's $4. We have $6 that we started with. So technically, we do have $10 as long as we put that there. we would have the 10 bucks. But if we need these for anything else, yeah, not great. I'm just trying to figure out if it'd be worth it. I think it would be worth it, so we're gonna try. Okay, we're gonna try. So I'm gonna take the 4. I'm gonna place it right here. Right? I'm gonna place it right there. Yes, I think I'm gonna place it right there, which means we can turn in a gem for $2. Gems are really good, really important, but I don't want to not have enough money, so we're actually going to take our purple gem and we're going to turn it in for $2. $2, right? Just to make sure that we have enough. So we got a 4. We're going to turn that into orange, and we're going to use the travel action. This is what these little spaces are. You can travel orange and green or purple, and you get to go the value. We want to go up 4. Right? But no, we want to spend an orange gem, and we're going to get an extra 2 on that. We're going to make it 6. So we're going to travel 6 spots. And this is important because we want to get a tent that our guy can perform at. Right? So we're going to go 1, 2. What we need to do is put our little meeple down where we start traveling, so you know where you start traveling. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you can only get a tent when you end your movement on a tent. So if I end my movement here, nothing's going to happen because I'm not on a tent. If I end my movement here, nothing's going to happen because I don't end my movement on a tent. So it's very important you end on a tent. Fortunately for us, we got 6. 4 plus the 2, because I spent the gem, is 6. So we moved 6 spaces. We ended up on a tent, which means we can take that tent and we can now add it to our player board. And if our guy performs, you can see the tent is worth 3 more money. Now, again, your guys will only perform if they're at a tent. So it's kind of stupid for me to put my tent there because the tent doesn't have a performer. So we're going to put the tent right where our performer is. So when our performer performs, he's at a location, he's at a tent. Now, you also get, the reason I put my little top cat out there, is everything, you get all the gems in between where you just went. So we started here, we ended there, we get everything in between it. We get an orange, a purple, and a green. So we're actually going to get 2 orange, a purple, and a green back from our traveling. An orange, a green, an orange, and a purple. Now we don't get this tent because it's a tent and we didn't land on it. So we get to add these back. You only maximum have 3 of each of these. So it's some work to calculate and figuring all out, right? Where do I want to go? How far do I want to go? It's going to give me too many gems, not enough gems, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So that is traveling. Now you've seen it travel. Good for us. We're going. We're moving on. That is our 3rd action. We have 1 action left. We only have 1 action left. And if we use an orange, right, then the maximum we're going to have to pay is $10. I would obviously like to hire orange because yeah. 1 value of orange is just not going to do us anything. We got literally a 1/1/1 left. So 1 is not going to do us a lot of anything. I mean, that's technically not true. So what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Okay, what we're going to do is we are going to take our 1 orange. Because this guy there, right? So we could perform right now. If we performed, we would end up with 8 victory points, 2 money, 5 money. It would cost us a few things, but we could perform. This will be the last thing we get to do for the turn, right? So if we don't perform, we're going to end up in last place. We're in last place. That's the way the game is designed. If we don't want to end up in last place, we have to perform right now because there's only one more action. As you can see on our player board, we've already spent 3 actions. We have one more action to go. That's it. That's the end of the round. We do this 3 times so we're done. So if I was to perform, that performer guy is going to make us 8 victory points. Now, the one thing I need to double check is when you perform, right? When you perform, there's perform. That's your power, which I believe is I think that's All right, so unfortunately, right? So if we had just like one more, if we had like literally like one more turn or one little minor action, like like a quick action or something that we could have performed, like Dungeons and Dragons, right? Take a 5-foot step or something, right? Because we're very close, right? We got the guy that we started with who only wants a green, right? And he's already in a tent, and he would give us an extra points and an extra money and 2 money there. Um, yeah, just not enough. So it comes down to decision time. Do we want to try to perform here at the end of turn 1, or do we want to just try to maximize next turns and do several 2 or 3 performers, right? I mean that's when you get a lot of points. So it all depends on a couple things. So what happens in real life is the AI, right, that's in first place will take the top pair, second one will take the next pair, the third one will take the next pair, and then whoever's left gets this pair. Which then you can calculate and say, oh, well, they're going to take this, and yeah, this pair is fine, or whatever like that. So I don't like to do it that way. That's the way you're supposed to do it. That's the way it's in the book. That's the way you're designed to do it. I don't like that because it's too gamey, right? I can say, oh, I don't care about that. I don't care about this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm going to get this one because this guy's going to take this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it up. I'm going to roll a die. So I don't know which ones they're going to choose until I'm rolling the die. And then whatever one I'm left, if I'm last, which is a harder penalty on you than going, oh, I know this is going to be my reward. And that's fine because I like these cards and I don't care about those or whatever. Right? So now if you're not sure what they're going to do, you just can't just him and haw around about it. Okay. So that is the question. Do we end up in last place or do we move up here? We'd only have 8 points. So we'd actually be in third place. So we'd have 2 left as opposed to just 1. So we get a better choice. So I think it is worth performing. We're going to perform. Let's do it. Let's do it. So we're going to take our 1 purple die. We're going to put it there. We're going to get a buck because that is the top of the location bonus is a point or coin, money, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. whatever you want to call it. All right, there we go. So, had to take care of the idiots in the chat. Okay, so if we if we do this, we'll end up in third place. We get something. What do we get? 2x. We get a car. We get a draw. I think I'm gonna have to review that because I forgot. Maybe you get that. So yeah, not great, but it's not the end of the world. Only having an 8. Okay, we're gonna do it. So we put that over there. We got our money, and now we just say we're gonna perform. We perform with as many as we can. We perform with as many as we can. This guy is asking for two small green and a small purple. So we can take this small green, these two small greens, and that purple, and have him perform. This guy would like to have a small green, but we don't have another green to give him. Those two are already spoken for. So we can't give this one to that guy, unfortunately. So we can only have this performer or this guy. This guy's worth a lot more. We're going to activate him. He's going to get us 8 power. And it's going to cost us a green and a purple gem. We're going to get rid of a green and a purple. It's not great. Green and a purple gem. I think 50% of them cost you at least 1 gem. And then he's going to get us 8 victory points and 2 money. And we also get our tent, which is 3 money. So that's 5 money. So we're going to get 8 victory points. Boom. We go up 8 on the track. And we're going to get 5 money. 5 money. That's the other reason why I wanted to perform, because it will usually get you a pretty good amount of money. Pretty good amount. Oh, jeez. What are you doing over there? All right. So we got our 8 victory points. We got our 3rd place. And then we still have 2 more trainers. We're going to sign these guys up there. And that's going to get us another $4. So we're actually going to get a 5 and get rid of a 1. So we can put these guys there because, again, it's got the little plus symbol. We're not going to need them for anything else because the end of the turn's coming up, right? All right, let me just double check and see if this stuff is for single player, and I don't recall that. That's not what I want. I want the actual perform. There we go. All right. Tweet up to many posters as you can. Poster must have a tent. Discard the gem showing on the poster. Receive points and coins. Tents are not removed. After you're completing your posters, you may freely reorganize all your remaining posters in your poster area. So once you've done your work, you've done your show, you can then take any posters that are left. You notice we've removed the poster because you can only do the show once. We need to build up again. And you can move anything else around on your mat that you want. Your posters, not anything, just your posters. Okay? Flip all completed posters and put them face down in the pile next to you, because there are victory points and different things that will say for every one of your completed Bronson. For every Bronson show that you completed, you get 3 victory points. So you want to hang on to all your ones that you've done. So that way at the end of the game, you know how many you've done. Okay, I thought that you were okay. Oh, actually, that is true. I can increase the value by spending gems again. I could have done that. Right, so we had 8. I could have gone up to 12 by spending some gems. I'd have to spend 2 gems to get it up to 12, and then we would be in second place. Plus, we'd get some more victory points as well. Nah, I guess we won't do that. Was there posters there? Where are there posters? I don't think there's posters. Where the hell are the posters? Each time you gain a poster, draw the top poster from the deck. I think that's just random. Okay, I don't think that. Yeah, I didn't think there was any posters on that track, but maybe. All right. Well. Uh, oh, we don't actually. All right. So there is. Right. There is. Okay, so yeah, we're done. I'm just gonna stay in that position. That's fine for now. So let's go to the end of the round matrix because I want to make sure I do the end of the round stuff in order because there's some things going on here. Right, there's some things going on. All right. Payment. So the first thing you do is payment, right? For each, calculate the total value and use the highest, right? We've gone through that a few times. I beat that into the ground. We've got 6 is our highest in any color, and then we always have to pay for the clear ones. We got 10. We have to pay for 10. So we're going to pay for 10, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to spend our 10 bucks. 5 from the performance and 4 from coming from these guys. So that was a big help. So we made money. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. We got $8 going to next turn already. We're $2 up from where we started. We're awesome. All right. If you can't pay, then you're going to lose, and it goes through the whole process. It's just horrible, horrible stuff. You lose 1 point in round 1. You lose 2 points in round 2, and you lose 3 points in round 3. All right, new MasterCard and trainer. Each player. And then we score. Okay. All right, then we score. Ready to me. Okay, yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got it in the right order because this is kind of important. So first thing we do is you got to pay before you do anything else. Then you got to pay. Then uh, next is the new MasterCards. So we got 2 guys ahead of us. They're going to take 2 things, and they're always a pair. So these 2, this is a pair, this is a pair, this is a pair, and this is a pair. So what I want to do, again, what you would normally do in a normal game, is top guy would take this pair, next guy would take this pair, and then we would have the bottom two remaining. But I think that's too gamey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll some dice. And if I had 8-siders, like this, that'd be the best. Here's another. I got 2 8-sided dice. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which one does yellow pick up? He's going to pick up this one. All right. And now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where you can just roll regular dice this time. And red, what does red get? Red gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, see? It changed how things would have come out. So there you go. It matters. My process is better. Okay, so now let's evaluate what we have left, shall we? We have this combo or this combo. So this is purple dice, add 2 to it. And then at the end of the game scoring, it's going to be 3 points for every purple we have. We've already got 2 on our board over there. We've already got 2. So that's not bad. We're going to have a maximum of 7 of them for 21 victory points. And our tile would be put a trainer on here and get a clear gem. Oof, that's pretty good. All right, now let's compare that to option number 2, which is any colored die, add a value of 1 to it, and then get a victory point for, that's a great question. What is that little nonsensey thing? That is crazy. What is that? It looks like, oh, for wherever your hat ended up. So we would get 8 victory points. That's what that is. So that's if you think you're going to do a really big one, right? A lot of victory points. That would be a lot of victory points. Wherever your hat ended up. So if we can get, say, 14, that's 14 victory points. And our thing that's with this is put a trainer here, and you get 1 victory point times, is that how many you've completed? All of your completed. Yes. Oh, so it's 1 victory point times the amount of cards that you performed this turn. So if you performed 3, if you got 3 cards and you performed all of them, you can only put 1 guy there. So it's maybe worth, we would only got 1 point. So this might only be worth 1 point. I think I like this combo better, where we can take a trainer and get a clear, which is wild, anytime we want. And then also, we already got some nice purple. We can continue getting some purple. That's what we're going to do. So, we're going to grab these, right? Boom, you get to grab these immediately and add them to your piles. And then this would go away because the last guy would grab that. And then we simply refill for the next month, or for the next round. And we should have we only have 3 of those. Okay, that we always start with orange, a purple, and a green, and then 2 clear. That's our. We get our 3 back. These are our extra ones, which I should put up there so I don't get them confused. We reset our hat back to the AI doesn't reset. Let's get higher than a 111 this time. We try that. 431 6 4. And then what we're going to do is probably maybe try to get a purple. Let's see. This guy's got a purple green. This guy's 2 purple and a ha ha ha. Purple and an orange. Or this guy's a purple and an orange. Victory points. That's 10 victory points. If we get a large green, a small green, so all we need is a large green and a large orange. So we need 2 large pieces. 2 large pieces over here is a 12 value. So we're going to need a 12 value. So that's a good chunk of money. But it is 2, or it's 10 victory points, but no money actually. That doesn't help much with the money situation. It does help with filling up on the board. I'm thinking I'm liking purple because we just picked. Oh, so we're not ready for that yet. What are we doing? We still got to finish the end of the round, Jester. Hello, wake up. So we pulled our thing. We've done our pickings. We added it to our group. Now what we have to do is we have to do end of round scoring. So we have to get rid of one of these 5 and make it down to 4 again. So obviously, probably not going to choose this because it's worth 0 victory points. This one is our total value was 10. So we get 10 victory points from this. We could get rid of money up to a maximum of 7 and get 21 victory points. Or we could do 4 for each large piece, which we don't have any. Or we can actually get the one we just got, which is 3 times as many purple. We only have 2 purple, so that's 6 victory points. All right, we are. You know what? We're gonna go with. We're gonna get rid of this one. So that is simply whatever our total value was plus the clear dice, which was the 6 plus the 4, which was 10. We get 1 victory point. So that's 10. So we're at 18 victory points. 18 victory points. All right. And then this can go away because we're done with it. All right, we're back to our 4 again. We get our trainers back. We have 3 trainers. We got a little bit of money. And we start the next round. We roll the dice. At the beginning of the round, we can choose to get rid of one of these cards and add that dice to our dice pool. And I am going to do that. I'm going to get rid of this purple one because it's the only purple one. Now, you know what? We're going to get rid of this orange one. We're going to get rid of the orange one. You can tell the color by the middle thing. So we got orange, we got green, and we also have purple. So we're going to get rid of the orange one. The reason I'm going to get rid of the orange one is because that'll give us an orange die, and I'm hoping to roll really high on this orange die. Well, that's better. Okay. All right, so that is our choices. One thing I need to double check is I want to check one thing on the wording because I'm wondering if I can do that more than. Okay, so it is rounds. So at the beginning of each turn. Okay, so I can literally do that at the beginning of every turn, not rounds. We play over 3 rounds. We have 4 turns. So yes, that's what I was thinking. I could do that and get a whole bunch of different dice out there because I was really limited. That probably screwed us up. That's okay. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try and get some more pieces on the board that we can use for the magicians. We have the magnificent what the hell? I wish they would have just used some normal goddamn text. The magnificent Bronson. He would like a big green and a small green. We've got 2 small greens, so we could give 1 small green to him and give our other small green one to the other guy. So all we have to do is build a big green one. And we could do 2 performers this time. That would be crazy talk, wouldn't it? Now, do we want to go to a better tent before we do this? So like this guy here, we get rid of a purple gem and it's going to give us an extra 5 money. Get rid of a clear gem, costs us 7 more power. So, I mean, that would be huge. We need a 1, 2, 3, 4 purple. We don't have a 4 purple. Look at that nonsense. We need a 4 in purple, right? Well, we can take the 4 and clear and make it a purple, but then we're going to have to pay for it. No, you know what we could do? Let's get our +2 from our purple die. That's not enough. We need a 1. But we could use a gem to make it an extra 1. I'm liking getting rid of a clear gem for 7 more power. 7 more power is pretty powerful. In fact, just looking on the board, there's another one up there. Oh, and another one there as well. There's actually 2 up there. Let's see. We could go 1, 2, 3. We could go 5 on the orange track, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we would land right on that. And that's probably all we're gonna do with orange. So probably, not gonna have to pay too much money for that. So yeah, I like that idea. We're gonna take this. We're going to put it there. Put it there, and it simply gives us just a whopping $1. Right? But now we have a 5 orange. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We ended up oh wait. I'm going to do my little hat trick again. Where is he? Here he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get this. Now, again, we have to place this down on our board. Obviously, we got 1 area, 2 areas covered. We can't cover these up again. We got this one here, which is worth a... Oh, you know what? We should have gotten a trainer and a card when we placed it there. What the hell was I thinking? And we never did. Damn, that might have really messed us up. We might as well grab this guy now that I'm thinking about it. I knew you got a card for putting something over there. Now I know why. Ah, jerk. Jerk, 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 jerk. Do we need the money? Yeah, might as well. Let's put it in the money. So we get a card and money. So we need 2 large purples. 2 large purples, huh? Two large purples for that. We do want purples because of this guy here. All right. I'm thinking. I'm sorry, I'm thinking. Right. So we landed. Oh, wait. Before we do anything, we get 2 orange. All right. We get 2 orange and a green. Now you can only have a maximum of 3 of your gems. So that's one orange and a green. And we don't get that extra orange. So we get a buck instead. All right, so that was all right, we're trying to get a card from over here. We got a card. Did we get a card? Yeah, we got a card, and we got $2. Right? Okay. Got $10 there. That's not too bad. All right. That's our first action. So right now we have we just need to build a green one, a big green one. And maybe if we got a big green one, and we do need a big green one, right? We're gonna put this. We're gonna get the 4. We're gonna make it a 5 in green. We're gonna make it a 5 in green. 6, 7, 8, 9. Do we get a large and a small? Huh? Let's see. Let me. All right. I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to take our 4 and I'm going to give 5, 6. It's a 5. 4 plus the 1 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to make it a 9, which is going to give us a large piece and a small piece. So we're going to get a large and a small. I think I'm going to put this here, which is going to give us 2 cards. 2 cards. The 2 cards, is that what that is there? That is 2 cards. We get 2 cards. And yeah, we're going to have cards up the yin yang. Purple if we got a small. Yeah. And then we're going to put this guy here, which is a clear gem. So we're going to get that a clear gem back. All right, and we get 2 cards from our list of cards over here. And I'm thinking we already have a small purple. We got if we get a small orange, we'd be able to do this guy. We've got the green and the green. We would just need to. Yeah, I think we're gonna get this. We're gonna put him. Ooh. And let's put him there. Give us something to shoot for. And then, not a big fan of either one of those. I guess we'll take this one because it's a small and a small. Get that. And we'll put that there, even though we don't have a tent there yet. But, all right, so that is, that's our setup there. All right, we definitely need a green gem. We definitely need a green gem. So we definitely need a purples. So we got a purple and a green. Yeah, I think we're gonna take a large and a small purple and a small red. I think we're gonna discard that guy. Draw a roll of purple. Huh. 2. That's not what I wanted. Okay, at all. That is really not good. Nope, not good at all. We wanted to get some nice. We need at least a large purple, which is a 5 minimum. We're gonna have to wait till next turn. Then we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to do something else. This doesn't give us a lot of choices because we got an orange. Actually, getting that large orange would be good. Getting that large orange would be good. Can we get a large orange? That would be 8. Yeah. Can do that. Okay, we're going to go 8. We got 8 value over there now. Oops, got to switch you guys. 8. We want a large orange and a small orange. We want 2 large oranges. Yeah, ooh, that would fit this guy's stuff right there. You guys can't see it. So many camera switches, but this guy wants 2 large oranges. We could build 2 large oranges. So we're at 8 to build. We need to get to 12. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That'd be 2 orange crystals. We're going to do it. We're going to get rid of 2 orange crystals. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is equal to 2 large. We're going to build 2 large orange pieces. Damn. Yeah, damn. But put this here. We get a trainer. Let's grab our trainer. We only need 1 more. We got our maximum amount of trainers. Actually, I'm going to have to do it like this, I think. Do like that, which covers up the trainer. And then we're going to cover up that for 5 victory points and a clear gem. We're going to get a clear gem. Clear gem me and 5 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're up to 23. Yes. We can now complete. No, oh, wait a minute. Yes, we got a large green, a small green, and 2 big. So we can complete this guy. And we don't have enough it's going to be a combo, but it's not going to be the combo we need. It's going to be a combo. We can do 2 guys, but it's not the combo we need. Not the combo we need. But it's better than nothing. All right. Okay. If we had another tent, as you can see, if we had another tent would help. But again, we're at the last action of the round, which means we either perform or we don't. And I think we perform, so we're going to perform. So, I think we just take this, put it there, make it a 4 purple, which I don't. Oh, maybe that value adds to our power. Hang on a second, because that would have changed everything, right? That would have changed literally how much power we had on that. How do we calculate our power on that? Oh, okay, the color of the die used for this perform action is not relevant. Only the powers matter. Okay, so yeah, the dice doesn't do anything this time when you're performing, right? All right. So, here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to take this guy here who wants a large green and a small green and a large orange, which is that. Boom. And then I'd like to add this guy, but we can't because he wants a large green. We don't have another one. We only have one large green. So we're going to have to take this loser over here. He only wants a small. We have 2 small greens. 2 small greens. We got 3 small greens actually. And we don't have either one of these other ones. So we get to have to get rid of a crystal, because that's what this says, get rid of a crystal. We're going to get rid of a crystal, a clear crystal even. And we get 7 power for that. We get 10 plus 1 is 11 power, plus the 7 on that. 18 power. 18 power. Okay. And we're going to get some money. And we're going to get $2, $3, and that's it. We're only going to get 3 money. Not a lot of money this time. Only get $3. 2, $3. But we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. We can put 10 of it there. What we're going to do, though, is was there any other requirements for? Yes, this guy wants a green gem. Right, good thing I saw this. So we're going to spend a clear on him. Right, and this guy's okay. All right. Now we're going to put our trainer on the gem. Get hit back. We're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. We're going to put 4 of them there and get $8. We're going to get $8 by putting our 4 trainers there. Okay. So our total value for the performance was 10 for the one, 7 for the, what was it, 10? 10 for the one, 1 for the other one. But we had 7 on our tents because everyone loved our tent so much. Right? So 7 and 10 and 1 is 18. We look at 18, and that is all the way up here. We are number 1 this turn. Number 1, baby. Number 1. We're magnificent. Of course we are. We're number 1. So we get our choice of what we're doing here. So first things first, we got to pay. We got to pay $8 because that is our most expensive group. 8 in orange. So $8. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're doing okay with money all of a sudden. I don't know how that happened. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have $13 for next round. We only have one more round in the game and it's over. That's it. One more round and we're done. Okay, so let's look at what we have for choices. There are a lot of choices to look at. You need to put 2 guys here. And when you build, you get you get to add an extra big to whatever your build is. But you have to put 2 guys there. This goes with this, which is add 2 to an orange. And then at the end of the game, you get 1 for every spot that you've completed. Maximum of 20. Is there 20? 1, 2, 3. No. How is that even possible? That is... I'm not even sure what that possibly could be. What is that? That's crazy. Crazy little symbol thing. What is that crazy little symbol thing? Here it is. 1 point for each space in your largest contiguous rectangle or square of an orange. So the biggest area we can make an orange, right? So like right now we've got a 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a 3 by 4, so that's 12 points. That's a pretty good score. Maximum of 20 on that. All right, what do we have here? Put a trainer on here. And what is that nonsense? Put a trainer on here. And disregard 1 camp tile requirement on a poster. Oh, so like if it wanted, say, 2 large, I could just have 1 large. Or if it wanted 2 large of those and we only had 1. That's pretty good. And that one goes with this one, which is 4 times every small orange we have. Maximum of 5. We don't have any small orange. Okay. Next, when we travel, put a guy there. When we travel, we can add 3 to whatever our dice is. It's a green dice plus 2, and then 4 times, what is that nonsense? 4 times a groupie hand. Whoa, no, don't knock that over. Shut. We had this guy there, 12. I think this guy goes on 6, 10, and 16, I think, are the groupings. Damn it. What was I looking? Oh, I was looking at this crazy... What is that nonsense? Where is that? Where is that? It's not that. Oh, that's the one. You get 4 times every green. Oh. We've completed 3 of them actually. 1, 2, 3. So the before, yeah, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, this is, it's not the greatest. What else do we have? Put 2 guys there, and whenever you build, you get ×2. What is the ×2 in? Oh, you get double. You get whatever you build, you get double in it. Oh, that would. And what is this? Victory points. 3 victory points equals. Not sure what that is. Golly. Not sure what that symbol is. Oh, right here. Choose one magnificent character. There is a character on each poster. Score 5 points for each of your completed posters with that character included on the poster. I think we've done that guy 3 times. If we do him again, do we have him? We don't have any of them out here, but we can try to get some more of them out here. I think that is worth it because the hand thing too. Yeah, we're going to take this one. So put 2 guys on here and we get double whatever we build. That is for sure. And then this is choose a performer, whatever it is, 3 times. So right now we got 3 of them. That's 9 points. We'll take it. All right, we don't need to fill up because this is the end. Yeah, this is the end of the round, or this is the last round coming up. So we're not going to get to draw anymore. I was wondering why we didn't have enough of these. We have plenty of them because this is it. Right. So now we have end of round scoring. What are we going to score? What are we going to score? What are we going to score? We're going to score this. We're going to give up 2, 4, 6, $7. That's going to get us 21 victory points. 2, 4, 6, $7 times 3. That's 21. 21 and 23 is 40. 44. 44. Somewhere around 44. So this one goes away because we spent it. Get all of our guys back. Now we have 4 turns remaining. Let's see if we can not suck so bad anymore. I think the solo is really hard. I mean, it's not hard. It's just to do good is hard. 4, 4, 4. That's a little better. That's a little better. We still have 2, 3, 4, 5, $6. We want double. We want a huge double. Oh, here's this green symbol. What was that? How do we get that green? Oh, that was a different thing, wasn't it? Right. We want to build something really big though. Really big. What can we build? So we have a small, we need another tent. Oh, afterward, right. So remember, after you're done performing, you can then rearrange. So we're going to rearrange. Right. So if we were smart enough to get this one, oh wait, we're going to try and do this again. There we go. That. So we want that extra 7 in power. Right. We need a green gem. All we need, we can do him right now, as a matter of fact. We can just freaking do him right now. Okay. Because we've got big and small. But I think we should try to maximize. Get some more guys over there. So we can add this guy in. Because we've got a small purple and a green. We might as well add him in. We can add this guy in because hell yes, we got two big greens. Or two big greens. We got two big orange. We definitely want this guy. So is there, how do we get, oh, we can get another card by covering up this there. When we're building, we can cover that up and get more. We can also place guys here and spend $2 to grab a card. Don't forget, if we wanted, put two guys there and we get double what we're getting. So if we were to build a big, just one big purple, we could get double that. Yeah, yeah, I'm liking that idea a lot. Liking that idea a lot, my friends. Double. So that's how much is a big purple? Only costs us 5. We need a 5 in purple. We don't have a 5 in purple. But we have a 4. And we can take that 4 and put it on +2 and make that a 6. And that's going to get us a large purple. But because we're going to put 2 guys here, we're going to double that. We're going to get 2 large purples. That should be kind of handy. And we're going to go here and cover that up, which is a card and a clear. So we're going to get a clear and a card. Well, we're definitely going to get this guy here. And we're going to put him right there. And then we're going to take our second one. We're going to put it right here. And that's going to get us 3 more money. That should help with our money situation. We didn't quite fill that up, though, unfortunately. Is there a better way to do that to fill up things? Hang on. I'm going to give back the 3 money. Actually, ooh, does that does fit in there, doesn't it? Yeah. All right. So I will get 2 money actually instead. Instead of the 3, I will get the 2 money. All right. That worked out almost as good. Plus, cleaning up that area a little bit better. Okay. Lovely. That's action number 1. Right? Done. Boom. What else we got? Action number 2. Oh, gotta put another guy down. We already can do this guy. We're gonna have a huge one this time, but I think we need to get another tent. We need another tent, and then we need to get this. So we need to be able to get a card. So I think we are going to bam. No, wait. We will get a card when we lay it down, dummy. So I think we should try to travel and get some gems. We're going to need some gems, right? We're going to need, what are we going to need? We're going to need a green gem. And what does this guy want? He wants a purple gem. Purple and a green, which we don't have. We can use the clear, but that's okay. And then this guy is going to want an orange. So we want an orange, green, and a purple so far. But we want this card. So I think we want to travel and get a tent. What kind of tent do we want? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we want purple again? We had 1 to any color dye, which would be maybe orange. Yeah, we're gonna do orange. Wait, are we? Yeah, I think we're gonna do orange. We're gonna make that No, because that's not the die we were traveling on. One, two, three. We want one, two. Um, we need a 6 in orange to land on this one. If we wanted the 7 points, right? If we want the 7 points, we can get to 5 points, get rid of a purple gem. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 purple. Ugh. Dang, so many choices. What are we going to do? So many good choices. What are we going to do? Hmm. I mean, 2 in purple. Problem is, if we use a purple, we already got 4. So, like, we could just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Rid of a purple. All right, we're gonna get rid of this purple guy. It's gonna give us a purple die. There we go. There's a 5. Good lord. All right. So he wants to. We're gonna go here. We're gonna add 1 to the value. Plus the 4. 5, 6. So this is a 6. Plus 6 is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to go all the way around the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to get this tent and we're going to put that damn tent right here. And unfortunately, it's just a card, which is going to be this guy here. And 4 victory points. That's all we get for that. 4 plus 44 is 48. Now, we also get 1, 2 oranges. Cha-ching. We get 1, 2, 3 purples. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And we get only 1 green though. Only 1 green. So we have almost maxed out on all of our gems by doing that. But now at the end of the round, we have $9 to spend. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we're gonna get money when we perform and stuff. So hopefully we'll have a little bit of money. Yeah, we'll have some money. Oh yeah, we'll have plenty of money. Oh yeah, we'll have plenty of money. We're actually gonna perform a pretty big one here. I think we're gonna perform a pretty big one. This action 2, we have another action. Let's try and build some more stuff. Right now, we can literally 1, 2, 3, 4. We need. We wanted to do this last one. If we wanted to perform this guy, he wants a small purple and a small orange. Small purple and a small orange. Oh, and we should refill this. Small purple and a small orange. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I guess we could use this. Let me see if that changes anything we build, or if it just changes one of them. Let's just check. Okay, for each one, you can change one of them to a different color. So if we build, what is that? Where is it over there? Orange small and an orange purple. We could use either orange or purple. We're going to use this. We're going to get a buck. And that's 4. And 4. Yeah, well, I guess we'll change that to a 6. So we would get, oh no, we're going to have to change it in more than 6. We have to change it. We want 2, where? Hang on a minute. Where are you? There. We want 2 smalls, which is a 7. So that's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess. And that's going to give us 2 small oranges, but we're going to say no. We're going to change one of those from an orange into a purple. So we're going to get a small orange and a small purple. Wait, do we need? What am I thinking? No, we don't. We don't need that. We have small purples. We have 2 small purples, so we don't need that. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just build the oranges then. We'll put that there, which is $3. Oh, we're gonna be 1 spot short, aren't we? Wait, I'm just trying to see now because I might want to do it differently. Yep, I think we are going to do it differently because we can complete this area. We go in there. We don't cover anything but this. We do, and that's 2 victory points. 2 more victory points for the good guys. Yes. All right. Now, we can literally do 1, 2, 3, 4 performances. All 4 of those we can perform with our tents and everything ready to go. We're gonna have probably a pretty good. What is it? 8, 16, 21, 21, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32, 33. 33 performance? Wow. I mean, the most the board goes up to is only 20. That is crazy good. All right, we only have one more turn. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to place this down. And I don't even know what that symbol is with the double-sided. Copy another MasterCard. Use the bonus of any of the other 3 cards. Okay. Which is add 2 to the value. No, because it doesn't matter. We might as well get a buck. Get a buck. Here we go. There's a buck. That's the only other one we have. That's kind of a waste, but unfortunately, that's all we can do. All right, we're going to perform. It's going to be a huge, massive performance. This guy here, he wants 2 large purples. We have 2 large purples. He wants a purple gem, so we will spend a purple gem. This guy here wants a small green and a large green. We're going to use that small green and that one there. He wants a green gem. We will spend a green gem. This guy here wants a small orange and a small purple. Right there they are. And he wants an orange gem. And last but not least, this guy here wants 2 large oranges and an orange gem. We don't have one. We're going to give him a special clear one. And let's calculate it all up. That is 8 and 4 is 12, 16, 21 plus 5, 26, and 7 is 32. 32. Well, we are going to be way up there. 32. 50 is 82. Right? 82 points there. Nice. Plus, we gain any money on these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, shit. 12 money. We gain 10. And 1, 2, 3 from 5 is 12. All right, we got plenty of money now. Good. We can actually spend a guy there to get that clear gem back. And put these guys there for 4 more bucks. I don't think there's anything else we can do with it because that's the end of thing. So now the end of the game is about calculating your final victory points from all of your remaining things. So we're going to start with this one. This was 7 victory points for every. No, wait. We got to do this in correct order because again, there is some major things going down here. Game end. All right, game end. You're going to score MasterCards. Okay, so you score your MasterCards half value. Score half the value of each of your 4 remaining cards. Each card is rounded down. Oh, okay, so you can get half value. So this is 7 times a maximum of 3, 21 points. We got 3 full columns. You can see that 3 full columns. So we're going to get the maximum 21 points. Half of 21, so we're only going to get 10 points for this. 10, 82, that's 92. We get, let's get these dice out of here. 3 times the number of purple pieces. We have 4 of those is 12. Half of 12 is 6. Ugh. 98 points. We get 3 times. Oh, we get to choose our guy, right? 1, 2, 3. We got 4 of him. 3 times 4 is 12. Again, half of that is only 6, though. We're up to 104. This is 4 times all your big pieces. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big pieces. 5 would be 20. Half of that is 10. We're at 114. Okay? Let's see here. At the end of the 3rd round, the game ends. Do the following in this order. Score MasterCards, half the value. Score half the value of each of your 4 remaining MasterCards, each card rounded down. Score coins, gain 1 point for each 5 coins remaining. What did I do with, here's our coins. What did I do with this? So we have 10, 26. So for every 5, we get a point, so that's 5 more points there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squares gain 4 points for each of the 9 rectangle areas that are completely covered. We have 1, 2, 3. But we can use our remaining gems to fill in spaces, which we're going to use to fill in that space. We're going to use this to fill in that space. We're going to use to fill in that space. Oh, we're going to be 1 gem short. Look at that. Damn, if we had 1 more fucking one. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we need to do this down here. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 of the 9. How many points are they worth? 4. 4 times 5. How much is 4 times 5? 20? Oh, God. That's 130, 139. That's it. That's all. That's. I think that's the game. It's not. That's not it. That's it. That's it. That's all we get. I mean, filling out more of our board over there, getting some more pieces there. I forgot it was only half scoring at the end because I thought we were going to get a lot of points. That's crazy. It's only half value. I think it should. Yeah, I don't know. Wow. Anyways, yeah, because I was thinking we are going to do better. We had 12 multiplied by halved. There's only 6 points on 2 of them. That wasn't the greatest thing, obviously. And then some of them, maximum of 20, so you're only getting 10. Halved. Half is not right. It should be given as full value. I'm just going to separate these back while I'm yabbering with you guys and start sorting things out. And just making sure. Pretty nice, cool looking game. I like this game. It is fun. It's quick. It took me longer to remember how to play. 139, basically 140 points. Didn't seem like a lot for some reason. I thought we should have done better than that. I don't know. I don't know where we fell off the horse, but we fell off the horse somewhere because I think the solo mode's it's a little different. It's a little different with what you're trying to do. The most we ever had was 1 green gem because we only ever had out 1 green gem. That's crazy. Now let's put these guys where they belong this time. There we go. That was it's a lot of fun. This game is a lot of fun. It's it's not too hard, not too complex. Pretty good. There is a lot of strategy, I think, in this game, though, with where you're building, how you're building, what color you're building, and using your dice, and not getting too far overburdened with your costs that you have to pay at the end of the round, while also getting, not having tons of extra, right? Because having extra doesn't get you anything. You just need enough. You just need enough to cover your bills. That's all you need is enough to cover the bills. You don't need any extra than that. You get 1 victory point for every extra 5. That's not a good investment, right? Where is the bag? So, anyways, there's the bag. Artwork is pretty decent, pretty nice, kind of funsies. Got this nice little container thing. Keeps all your we ended up with too much money at the end because again the money doesn't really do anything. It doesn't work for you. You need to just have just enough money at the end to pay off your bills and get all these extra supplies, extra victory points. Instead of having extra money, you need extra victory points for extra things. Yeah, it's a good little game. I like this game. I like this. I got it for really cheap too. I mean, literally dirt cheap. It was, I think I got it like $14. Now you're not gonna find it for 14. It was like some super sale or something they were having before Christmas or something. I think I got it for like 14 or 16 bucks. It was really cheap, and I had wanted it, and I didn't get it a time before that when I ordered some stuff, and then when I saw it the next time, it was like $14. I'm like, wait a minute, maybe this game, there's something wrong with it. Maybe it's not very good. What? Why is it only 14? That's, it's kind of puts up a red flag. Am I wasting my money? But yeah, from what here's the extra one. I knew I threw it in there. I was a little worried that I was wasting my money if this game wasn't going to be very good. But I looked around and watched some videos, and the people that played it looked like they were enjoying it and having a good time. And I'm like, all right, maybe it's just lucky that I found it for $14. So don't ever look a gift horse in the mouth, right? Don't ever do that. So I did. And I said, all right, I'll get it for $14 or $16, whatever it was. It wasn't very much. I know that. I think it was $14 actually. Yeah, and it comes with this nice little carrying case, or not carrying case, but case to put all your supplies and tokens and everything into. So you got everything nice and separated. There's a nice little cover. You put the cover on top of it. Right? If you're smart, you won't turn it upside down like I just did and mess everything up. If you're smart, you would not do that. There you go. That is a look at the Magnificent game number 8. It's only January 6th. We got 8 different games on the channel already, just for you guys, because we love you. We want to keep you around. We want to make you happy. Great little game. I like this game. If you don't have the Magnificent, you should get it. It's a fun little game. Plays co-op pretty decently. I think the rules are broken with them telling you that you should try to get 200 points. I only ended with 130 something. I don't think I played that bad. Did I play that bad? I don't think I played that bad. That's crazy. They want you to get 130 points in your playthrough. I'm sorry. They want you to get 200 points in your playthrough. You try to strive for 200. I don't see that happening. Thanks for asking, but that's not going to happen. What are you thinking? 200 points? I think I can. Oh, there's more parts over here. What the hell? Come on. Oh, there's doesn't have a lot of extra room in here, does it? It's gonna just barely fit all back in here. You get a lot of stuff. A nice little box. I'm not a big fan of this cover, I will say that. Right? It doesn't look magnificent, right? I'm not a big fan of the cover. I would have liked something like this. I like more real photorealistic stuff. This looks kind of cartoonish. I don't like it. The rest of the artwork in the regular game and on the cards and everything, it's just great. It doesn't look like this much. There is cards that look like that, but I mean, this is just, I wouldn't use that. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of the box. This box art, anyways. But besides that, 2 thumbs up. It's pretty cool. I like it. Solo mode, fun play. Do it, get it, play it, try it. Let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, thoughts. We'll see y'all next time down the road. Till then, take care.